Sorry about that. I had my microphone off. Sorry about that. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, TomDog247, and as always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Woo, baby! All right. So I do apologize for that. For that right there. I completely forgot that my microphone was turned off, so I do apologize for the late delay. Um, I forgot I had it turned off. Um, anyways, we're gonna be talking about from what you're reading in the description is what we're going to be talking about. We are talking about real violence versus video game violence. We are putting that to rest. At the end of this episode, hopefully we have accomplished something. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later on in the episode. Have an article to read and everything like that. So it's something very interesting and something. So we're going to be talking about different, everyone's opinion. Everybody's opinion matters and everything. So let's not be judgmental or anything like that. And some other stuff linked to that topic. So we're not going to be talking about any other discussion or anything like that. So any questions, please let the questions be in relation to the topic that you read in the description. Thank you. So, let's get off the shout outs and the plugs and all that stuff. Big shout out to all my friends over at Gaming Pros and Otherwise on Facebook and over on Gamer Geeks over on Facebook. Check it out. They're a lot of fun. Tell them that Tom Dog sent you. Also, big shout out to my good friend Jen. Hope she's watching and everything. Definitely check it out. And plus, also, let's not forget, good shout out. Clash is awesome. Shout out to you. Okay. And of course, let's give a shout out to my good friend Marissa, who might be watching right now. Don't know. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, who knows, right? So Loot Crate. If you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you're missing out on some awesome stuff. I did the unboxing the other day. I had a blast doing that and managed to get a T-shirt out of the whole entire deal, which is from the theme Protect. It's very good, very awesome. You missed out at checkout on the. I said I'm not talking about anything else. So let's keep the topic in hand here. So I was going from Brazil, Calidula, from Brazil, I believe. How's it going? Anyways, if you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you're missing out on some awesome stuff. I just did the unboxing the other day. Had a lot of fun doing that, and I hope you had a lot of fun watching it. And so check it out. The theme was Protect, and got a nice Black Panther T-shirt out of the whole deal and everything. So it's actually one of my favorites in that box, and I'm sure it's everyone's going to be favorite as well too. So check it out, lootcrate.com. Also, also there's a promotional code right there. I believe it's Fallout Crate 10, I believe. I should have put that in the description or anything, or got the poster, because if you check out that video. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. Caligula, I believe. That's okay. We'll call you Callie for short because that's really cool. That's a really cool name, Callie. Callie. So, nickname for California. So, we'll just call you Cali for short. Anywho, so yeah, check out that unboxing video. There's a promotional code in there for you, for new subscribers for the Fallout Crate. Definitely want to check that out. It's really really cool. Also, Funko. Check out Funko.com. You check that out. They got some really really cool stuff as well there too. From Marvel Collector Corps, the Smuggler's Bounty, and everything. Definitely want to check that out. So. And this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Trading your old video games and consoles from retro video games, accessories, and systems. You can also trade in your DVD box sets and Blu-rays, as well as sports cards and novelty items, as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items, spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. There are 2 locations in the Connecticut area. If you happen to show up, you can check it out where the directions are. One of them being 1049 Queen Street in Southington, Connecticut. For more information on the directions and events that are happening here in the Connecticut area involving M&J Video Games and Collectibles, you can check out their website at mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com. So definitely worth checking out. It's really really cool, and you'll have a lot of fun doing that as well too. So here we go. We're going to be talking about the debate in there, this debate going on involving real life violence versus video game violence. It's been a huge debate for a really really long time now, and it's getting to a point now where it's irritating a lot of people. And I think we'll launch this off of Mount Chiliad today. In today's episode, I managed to get that starter pack. So, because I wanted some free shit, and I love free shit.
Boss, you.
So here's the deal about this. One of the things that's been a huge discussion going on with this, and it's been a huge discussion for a long time now, but it's getting to a point now where it's getting ridiculous. Now, in light of what's been going on, when this the past couple weeks, that happened in Parkland, Florida, where 17 people were killed. A Kentucky governor by the name of Matt Bevin said that violent video games are partially responsible for the mass shootings, like in the Parkland, Florida incident that happened a couple weeks ago. He goes on to say that guns are not the problem. We have a cultural problem in America. Bevin said this on the Leland Conway show on Thursday morning last week. I believe it was last week. Let's see. Let's check the date on this. Yeah, last week. On the 16th. So it was last week. Last Thursday. Guns are not. Yeah, I read that. So last Thursday morning, as noted by Ars Technica. The governor went on to cite other factors he believed to be responsible for the dramatic increase in mass shootings, including mental illness and side effects of prescribed medications. He also pointed to American society having lost its moral compass, moral compass before arriving at video games and the culture of death. He believes that they help celebrate. There are video games that, yes, are listed for a mature audience, but kids play them and everybody knows it, and there's nothing to prevent the child from playing them, he said. They celebrate the slaughtering of people. There are games that literally replicate and give people the ability to score points for doing the very same thing that these students are doing inside of schools, where you get extra points for finishing someone off who's lying there begging for their life. These are quote-unquote video games that are forced down your throats under the guise of protected speech. It's garbage. It's the same as pornography. They have desensitized people to the value of human life. No dignity of women to the dignity of human decency. Conway, the host, followed up by asking if the governor was calling for a ban on violent video games or just urging parents to pay more attention. He goes to say, he goes to say, "Hey, Mel and Apollo show, how are ya? I'm just taking a break to say hi. Hope you have a wonderful stream. I always have a wonderful stream, and I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I love to."
Hey, love the car.
To live broadcast it for everybody, for you and everybody else who is watching right now, even though you're the only one. So, good debacle and good discussion tonight. Hope you chime in with your insight. Be happy to hear what you have to say. So, I hope you plan on tuning in and everything. This governor, what the hell is this guy's name again? Oh yeah, Matty Bevin. Call him Matty Beaver. Anywho, so he goes to say, I think we need to start by having an honest question about what value any of these things have. Why do we need a video game, for example, that encourages people to kill people? Whether it's lyrics, whether it's TV shows, whether it's movies. I'm asking the producers of these products, these video games and these movies, ask yourselves what redemptive value, other than shock value, other than the hope you make a couple of bucks off of. At what price? At what price? Can't stay too long. Have a lot going on. All right, no worries. Feel free to chime in later about this if you want. You can leave a forward in the comments section and everything. So, be happy to hear what you have to say as well. So it's always good. If not live, I'll still be a good discussion. Okay. His rationale for blaming violent video games and other media that was that guns haven't changed while our culture has. The gun is not the problem, Bevan said. When we were young, people after Christmas would bring their guns to school and show it off to their friends. I highly doubt that. He mentioned shotguns and .22 long rifles specifically, both of which are much different than AR-15 style rifle Nicholas Cruz used to massacre students. The governor also said the number of guns in the country hasn't changed, but as a 2012 study by the Congressional Research Service found that there are roughly twice as many guns per capita in the United States as there were in 1968, the year after Bevan was born. The governor's office did not immediately respond to a request. The governor's office did not immediately respond to a request for a comment by Kotaku, and I'm reading this off of Kotaku's website there. Bevan is no stranger to staying to saying controversial things in the wake of mass shooting of tragedies. After last October's shooting in Las Vegas, the most deadly in recent history, the governor tweeted to all those political opportunists who are seizing on the tragedy in Las Vegas to call for more gun regs. You can't regulate evil. Intentionally disbarred Florida attorney Jack Thompson, a longtime opponent of violent video games, recently sent the governor a letter in the wake of Kentucky's own school shooting case last month. Thompson was eager to provide his services in helping to investigate how video games were involved in that violent tragedy, something that he had tried to do after the Heath High School shooting from 1997. Representing the parents of 3 victims, he had filed a $130 million lawsuit against companies ranging from Time Warner to Nintendo. The case was eventually dismissed in 2002. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff there. And to Matt Bevin, okay, I seriously doubt that kids in his era would ever bring a gun to school after Christmas vacation. And if there were guns brought into the school,
Oh, hi. Remember
I can just imagine that they were probably BB guns. You know, the Red Ryder BB guns. You know, the one that shoots your eye out if you're not careful. And I seriously doubt that even students from my era, because I can almost guarantee you, I can guarantee you that growing up in a 80s elementary school, not one student ever remotely thought about bringing in a gun to school for show and tell. Because if, let's just say, a child did bring a gun, a real gun, to school, it would be cause for alarm. Okay? It would be cause for alarm, which means that we would have to pull the kid out of class, we would have to bring him to the office, sit him down saying, hey, what's going on? Get the parents of that child involved, maybe even the authorities, maybe, we don't know. And
Great time the other night.
either
I hear you.
most likely the kid would be sent home, either for the day or for the week in in-house suspension. So we don't, or suspended for school for the rest of the week. We don't know. We really don't know. So we don't really know the true motive in that. And when kids brought guns to school, they were either squirt guns or cap guns, toy guns, with the we at that time they started putting little orange tips on the muzzle. I mean on the tip of the gun there, so they were like painted orange. And yes, parents do need to watch their kids, and and this brings up now what he said in some of the videos, what he said in the article that I just read, that there are some truth to this because I'm currently playing Grand Theft Auto 5 right now, as you can see in the video. See there's some truth. There is some truth to what you just said, Flame. That soccer moms always blame kids on everyone, blaming games on everyone. There is some truth to that, and I'll explain why. Soccer moms, the key word there is soccer moms. Soccer moms are not interested in their child playing video games. Period. Okay, they're more. Soccer moms are more into outdoor activities, which involves sport. With some athletic activity going on, whether it's little league football or little league baseball, or hell, even soccer. That type of thing. And what? And parents and soccer moms, they're more tuned into that, and the children do play video games. However, the parents actually do keep a sharp eye on what their kids are playing. So, which means that you won't see this game in a soccer mom's house unless they're old enough to know from right and wrong. The kids that you see nowadays or hear on your headset when you're playing online with your friends, whether it's Grand Theft Auto 5 or Call of Duty and that sort of thing, you would hear mostly it's kids who don't have an outdoor activity, which means that they don't want to play sports. They either want to play on their phones or play this game. And those children who do play games like this, technically the parents do not care. And I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. I was doing Christmas shopping. I was out Christmas shopping this past Christmas, and I was shopping around and everything like that, and I overheard the mother, getting a PlayStation 4, which I have no problem with. A kid getting a video game console for Christmas is like the best gift ever, for any child. It happens all the time. I'm not saying that. What bothered me is that not only did she put the PlayStation 4 on layaway, which I have no problem with, she also put this on layaway because her children watched it. Now these children were about maybe 7 or 8 years old, maybe 7 to 10 years old. Okay, I'll give it that much. Okay, around 7 to 10 years old. And it's like, okay, we'll get. And she was like, okay, I was like, I'll get you the game, but we're gonna have, we're gonna be putting this on layaway, and then this way you'll have it for Christmas. And I dropped the keys. And I'm saying to myself, I basically turned away. And I just basically walked away. Parents are crazy. Yes, they are. So that right there, that you could tell that mother right there was no soccer mom. So well, the soccer, soccer moms are more interested in a kid's activity, even if the child is not. So, um, so this this right there shows that they do not care. They do not care what, a parent like that does not care what child is playing what, which means that this, to the parent that doesn't give a shit, is okay with this game in Call of Duty. Just saying. Now, the ESRB was created a long time ago, because of issues like this. Now, I'm going to zoom in closer on this because it says right here, mature, 17 and plus. Okay. On the back of this game, okay, is the description of what the game consists of. Okay,
Oh,
so
hello there. How you doing today?
which contains intense violence, blood and gore, nudity, mature humor, strong language, strong sexual content, use of drugs and alcohol. So that right there is
Hey there, what's shaking?
what I'm talking about. And parents like that, again, don't care what their children play if they're not engaging their child into having an activity outside of their house, which a lot of parents are lacking. And hell, even even discipline, okay? Even discipline is also outdated because, when I was growing up, if I were to misbehave, I would get a beating. I would get, not where like I'm getting punched in the where I'm like getting drop kicked or body slammed or getting thrown out of a two-story window, out of a third-story window. No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is that, a spank, as a child growing up, you get a spanking, you get sent to the corner on timeout, or if it's severe, you get the switch, like like a little
Remember me?
wet stick, and then you get whipped on the behind, that sort of thing. And you can't do that nowadays because that will be a form of child abuse. I'm sorry. You're gonna, your child tells you to go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, you're gonna get a beating. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. That parent that's like full game right there. That's like, and it's sad. It's sad that, because we have a lot, and I brought this up a while back on one of my rant videos, and I encouraged a lot of people to watch it because I thought it was really, really cool. And it was, there needs to be stricter 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 rules when it comes to playing online. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to play that clip, as a matter of fact. I think that's what it is. I can do that. Let's see. Let's go to my channel. Okay, I'm going on my YouTube channel. Okay. Playlists. I'm gonna do Tom Dog Rants. There we go. Okay. Okay. The name of the topic is called "There Needs to Be Stricter Age Restrictions in Video Games." Okay, so this is part 1 of the video, and I'm going to play this video. This is a 2-minute video, 2.5-minute video. So let's see. What you're about to hear are some words said by a child that should not be said by a child. So the following is a short rant, and will be continued with a full rant on the next video. So you can actually watch part 2 on there. So yeah, the name of the video. Okay. Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Tom Dog 247. I'm doing a rant on my cell phone because what I tried to do I couldn't do. What I'm about to do is I'm going to hit the mute button on I'm going to turn off the mute on this button. I want you to listen carefully about what it is I'm hearing. I just turned it back on. I just turned the mute back off on, and this has been going on a lot lately on Grand Theft Auto 5, and little kids should not be fucking playing this shit. Okay, this game is mature rated. Okay, says so right here on the box art. Look at that, rated M for mature. Look at that, rated M for mature, folks. No little kids should be playing this fucking game. And I am going to submit this video to Rockstar to prove this point, because this is ridiculous. This has been going on a lot lately, and crap like that should not be going on in this game. This is a mature rated game. It has some adult themes to it. There's drugs, there's sex, there's violence. Little kids should not be playing this fucking game. I'm Tom Dog, and that was my rant. Okay. So right there is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. And mental illness right there has really nothing to do with it, to a certain extent. Okay, there are some, just like guns, kids with a mental illness should not be playing any games that are violent. Okay, there's Tetris, there's Cubert, there's other games, there's, hell, even Minecraft is acceptable in this point, because
what can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
Because because there are kids with mental illnesses that do play Minecraft, and which gives them a sense of imagination and everything, And it basically, you know, kids don't really, you know, it's just sad. It really is sad to see something like this happen to happen to anybody. And it really is, it's crazy. It really is crazy that we do live in a society where where this is acceptable. And I don't want to see that. I don't. Now I know I'm going off topic a little bit. But in a way it does have some, there is some truth to that.
That's
And
beauty right there.
You think, you're thinking that I'm, probably crazy for thinking this and everything, but really I'm not. I'm really not.
This is the same stuff they use on armored cars.
And it really is sad to see.
This is some special ops stuff.
To see kids down this road. And yes, it has a lot to do with parents not supervising their children. That there are some parents out there that do not supervise their children, and it doesn't matter what kind of form of media it is. Okay, it could be a video game, it could be a movie, hell, it can even be music. Okay, any form of media should not be in the hands of of children without proper supervision. For example, you wouldn't want your child listening to Marilyn Manson. Okay? You wouldn't want your child listening to Eminem. You wouldn't want your child hearing some singer talking about ripping their clothes ripping your clothes off and having a hot, wild, kinky sex party or whatever. Especially those watching music videos and wanting to twerk. And which is why I always criticize Miley Cyrus. Ever since she got rid of the whole Hannah Montana image and everything, and I made some criticism back then as well. Back then that she's getting, you know, she was getting a little bit edgy and everything like that, and you know, especially when there was that, you know, during the Wrecking Ball music video, which had a lot of people talking, and no kid, no child needs to see their role model naked on a wrecking ball, licking on a sledgehammer, you know, and that sort of thing. You know, same thing with, you know, same thing with our video games. I mean, there, you don't want to see your child playing a mature rated game without some form of education that what you're doing is bad. So, but I don't encourage any child playing a mature rated game unless they're old enough to know right from wrong. Because if you don't know, because if your child doesn't know from right from wrong, I'm sorry, then you need to keep them away from violent video games as possible. Hell, even Five Nights at Freddy's is even, I wouldn't even allow a child to play. And you know, it's you know, it's times like this I wish I was a parent, because I would say, you know, because if my child asked me to say, hey, can I play this game, and it was a mature rated game, I'm like, you put that back on the shelf, you are not playing that game. It's like, my friends are playing it. Yeah. And does that mean you have to play it? It's like, well, let me play it. It's like okay, then you know what, you can go, you know, you can get a job, you can buy your own, you can buy your own damn game and everything like that. You can buy your own game and everything, you can buy your own video game and everything, and you can pay you can pay all the bills and everything. How about that? It's like, I'm only 10. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, see, keyword, 10. But, so violent video games has nothing to do with real life violence, okay? As a matter of fact, video games, I talked about this once before, where video games have been used in medical studies, and it has been proven in medical studies to point out a person's mentality. You know, for example, they put in different ratings of video games, including mature rated games as well, and they go and say, okay, we're gonna play this game, and then this game here, and everything. And it is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Sometimes kids go crazy. Even adults, too much games go crazy. Yeah. Well, yeah. They go crazy. But again, it goes by with what the parents. It goes for the parents' judgment, and if the parents don't have judgment, then the kids are going to grow up with poor judgment of their own. Whether they're going to, say, hey, I used to do this in a video game. I wonder what it's like to do this in real life. That sort of thing. But now, the kid that shot up the school in Florida apparently has a history of mental illness. So the real question is, how did he get possession of the gun in the first place? Now, I'm sure that his room has, has anybody issued out a search warrant in his room to find to see what would trigger this child, this kid, to shoot up the school? Like some sort of clue or hint on as to what may have. Oh, no, you don't have to apologize for that. That's actually a pretty good point. A kid, that is actually, I'm actually glad that you brought that up. It's like I was just about to say that. I'm actually glad that you did. There, I don't know how long ago, but I did read the report. I did listen to it on Review Tech USA about a kid who shot and killed his mother because over a video game. Now, I forgot what video game it was. Yeah, it was like actually no, it was this was like an older video though. This was like an older video. I think it was like either 2 years ago, a year or two ago. I don't know about I don't know about a month ago. I didn't read that one, but there was like one that was like about a year or so ago, in relation to that, and he shot and killed his mother over a video game, and the kid got upset and he shot and killed his mother. Now, obviously, the owner of the gun, which I believe was his his father. He got one of the parents owned the gun, and I guess he was sent to a detention hospital or something like that for well, a 28-year-old, there would have to be some sort of motive right there, because a 28-year-old, see, a teenager or a 28-year-old are two different characteristics, because a 28-year-old obviously did the same thing would definitely be going, of course, will be spending a life in prison for doing something like that. But but a difference between killing somebody over refusal to play, over refusing, letting the parent play a game like this, versus playing a game like this for excessive amount of time, going out and committing mass murders all over the place. And there's like a huge difference right there, a huge difference. So, but it wasn't in that situation that the child had, it was like, oh, I can't play Grand Theft Auto 5 or Call of Duty, bam, shut you. And it's ridiculous. it's ridiculous. You know, it's ridiculous. Oh, I can't play violent video. I can't play a mature rated game. Okay. You know, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You don't need to kill somebody over that. But, you know, I'm not gonna say, oh, hey, look at, you know, like for example, you know, I'll just pull up a random weapon. Let's see. It's dumb. Yeah, you're right. It is dumb. And let's see. Let's see if there's anybody. We'll use this sign. We'll use this sign as a perfect example. Hey, look at me! Look at me! Hey! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at me! I just shot you up. And then here I am. I'm gonna go. Okay, game over. Okay, and then on the news you're gonna see, oh, Tom Dog just shot up a bunch of people after playing 5 hours of Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm not talking about Charlie Wolfcade. We're talking about what I posted in the description. I apologize, but that's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're here to be talking about. We're talking about real violence versus video game violence. Okay. So that's the topic that we're talking about. I'm sorry, but that is the discussion in question. Okay, it's like this is what I'm doing, and it's like, you know, private message me or whatever, but not during this episode. Okay, so so anyways, you know, I'm not, then you would see that, and it's like, okay, Tom Dog shot up a bunch of people and everything like that after playing a couple hours of Grand Theft Auto 5. Then that would be something, but I wouldn't be doing that because of the fact that, number one, I'm old enough to know that I would never do that, and number two, I know damn well, I know the difference between fake and reality. This game is, this is fake. When I walk out my house, it's reality. Okay, so, but going back to the whole school shooting things, it's like, what's the whole purpose of bringing in, and I know that, and this has been a popular weapon for the past 6 years now, the AR-51. The assault rifles. What's the whole purpose of owning one of these? And I do not want to hear this response. I don't want to hear this response because it gets the job done. Because you're wrong for saying that. Okay? Because you would be wrong for saying that. I don't have a problem with the Second Amendment. Okay? I do not have a problem with the Second Amendment. What I do have a problem with is people who has a gun in their possession, whether it's legally owned or not. Whether it's legally owned or not. People will abuse that power. Like I said, whether you legally own it or not, people will abuse that power. Which is why we're in this discussion right now. Thoughts on my car? Where is it? I can't find your car. Dude, where's your car? Anyways. I don't mind people owning a gun. It's however they want to use it. But if you use it for the wrong reasons, that's where I have the problem. And what people don't get, and it's been going on even during after 9/11, that everybody's saying, oh, the Democrats want to abolish the Second Amendment. No, that will never happen. That will never happen. You know why that the Second Amendment will never be abolished? Simple. Because it will go against the guidelines of the Constitution of the United States of America. So, if anybody says that, oh, President Obama is wanting to plot to abolish the Second Amendment, is a lie. It's never going to happen. Even the same thing with Hillary Clinton wanted to do the same thing. That is a lie. You cannot abolish any form of amendment in the Constitution. Sure, people like to abuse those powers. For example, the First Amendment, which is the right to free speech. A lot of people abuse that to a highest degree by saying a racial slur or a sexist statement and using that thing. I can use that as, use the First Amendment as a free pass to say something racist or say something sexist. No, that's not how it works. Okay. In the First Amendment, is protected so that you have a right to say what you want, but you have to say it in reason. For example, if I were to say if somebody were to say something racist, they would be wrong. But then I would say, if I refer to Donald Trump as a moron or an asshole, because technically that's who I think of him as, because he is an asshole and a moron. So that's expressing my First Amendment rights. And especially the 0901 saying, asking my thoughts on something stupid like Monday. It's a stupid observation because I'm ignoring it. Even though I did acknowledge it, it's a stupid comment, and then now he's repeatedly saying ice. Because he's an ice hole. So it's like, okay, you hate Trump. Okay, yeah, you're expressing your First Amendment right. You hate Trump. You're not, you're not saying anything. If you're a black guy calling him a cracker, then, yeah, that's a racial slur, but, because he is salty. But, I'm just saying, Actually, he's more orangey, so, I don't want to refer to him as a circus peanut because that's offending circus peanuts, and I love that candy. I can't refer to him as a Oompa Loompa because, number one, he's not short. He's not a little person. And so I guess the best observation is that he's an orange in a three-piece. Actually, no, because I like annoying orange. Damn it! pumpkin? No. I can't even. He's like, yeah, actually, yeah, I can't. Let's see. I can refer to him as I can refer to him as a pumpkin, but it has to be one of those pumpkins that never made the pumpkin patch. You know, that got rejected out of the pumpkin patch. They and wore a three-piece suit on top of that. Which means that it's a dead pumpkin. I don't have I don't have a problem with feminism, you know. I really don't, and I feel, I do feel bad to how women are being objectified and everything like that. I really do. However, I don't let it bother me in a video game because of the fact that we know that it's fake. So, I don't look as a woman as an object. I listen to what she says and everything, to what a woman says and everything, and I do implore for equal rights. But back to the topic, okay? Back to the actual topic that we're talking about, okay? The assault weapons and everything. You don't need them. It's like, yeah, if you want to display them, fine. And my father and I had this discussion about that. I said, well, they need to have the ammunition too. It's like, no, you don't. You just need one bullet. One bullet. You don't need an entire magazine or an entire belt of bullets to show off what you got. Because you're being, because that's just asking for trouble. You got a magazine. Make sure there's no bullets in it. Okay. If you want to buy the clip and the magazine or whatever like that, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's just as ridiculous as 0901 asking thoughts about him when I don't know him, and he's making it seem like, an eHarmony commercial. What do you think about me? See, it's called a roast, okay? So don't take it personally. But anyways, you don't need all that excessive hardware to own a gun. I mean, if you're just showing the showing it off as a trophy and say, hey, look, this is the gun I have, where's the bullets? And it's like, what the fuck do I need bullets for? And if I do get a bullet, it's going to be one with the gunpowder sticking out, with the gunpowder taken out, and can't be shot and can't be used at all. Just saying. Because it's pathetic. It literally is pathetic and everything. And I've been a lot passionate. Thoughts on toy guns. Okay, so that's a topic that I'm going to be. That's fine. I don't have a problem with toy guns. It's just making it difficult for people to buy. It's making it difficult for children to have one. Whether it's to shoot water or just puff smoke. It's making, each and every year it's making it more and more worse for children to play with toy guns. Cowboys and Indians and cops and robbers and all that other shit and everything. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's sad. It literally is sad that we live in a society where we have to live in constant fear and everything. And one thing that really pissed me off And I cannot believe that a president, and I don't even really refer to him as a president because, in my opinion, he's still not a president. And it's ridiculous. So, I'm actually going to play a little something. If I can find it. Actually, because it was in one of my friends' post there. Okay. Because a friend of mine posted this video. Okay, here it is.
Where a teacher would have a
Okay. So, I'm going to play a little excerpt of this. It's cold and I don't like it. Okay, so, here we go. Just listen to this, and then...
where a teacher would have a concealed gun on them. They'd go for special training, and they would be there. And if you do this, and a lot of people are talking about it, it's certainly a point that we'll discuss, but concealed carry for teachers and for people of talent, of that type of talent. So let's say you had 20% of your teaching force, because that's pretty much the number. If you had a teacher who was adept at firearms, they could very well end the attack very quickly. And the good thing about a suggestion like that, and we're going to be looking at it very strongly, and I think a lot of people are going to be opposed to it. I think a lot of people are going to like it. But the good thing is that you'll have a lot of people with it. And so that would be certainly a situation that is being discussed a lot by a lot of people. You'd have a lot of people that'd be armed, that'd be ready. They're professionals. They may be Marines that left the Marines, left the Army, left the Air Force, and they're very adept at doing that.
Now, I'm not talking about ice. Come on, man. Get on topic here. Get on topic. I'm not talking about ice. Ice is stupid. Like that question. Thoughts on ice? Now, talking about he's talking about, well, I know it's not, it's not part of the, yeah. Donald Trump was suggesting for teachers to carry a pistol. I have to take my glasses off for this because I'm about to do this. And I just hurt myself doing that. So yeah, you just saw me in pain. Because I feel for you. I'm feeling your pain right now. He legitimately said that he wants teachers to carry a firearm. Is he fucking stupid? I mean, literally. He was just evaluated to see if he had mental illness of his own, and he said, "I'm a stable genius." No, literally, he said that. It's like the doctors checked me out, and they said I'm a stable genius. Where apparently the doctors were examining the wrong end. Just saying. I mean, really, folks. He just literally flown off the deep end. He is one that flew off the cuckoo's nest. Actually, no. I wouldn't even... Who the hell is Christina Miller? I mean, really. I mean, really. No, and anyways, I don't, in this situation, I seriously doubt it because I don't think, she would consider having teachers carry a pistol in in um in class. People like Trump too much. But seriously, and even he agrees with with Beaver over there. Um, I don't think Trump is thinking about ICE. They're 901. I don't think he has time to worry about ICE. I mean, I know this is like almost the end of winter, and I really don't want to hear about ICE. Please, no ICE. Unless it's being used as a deadly weapon, then we'll talk about it. Stabbing people with icicles. I mean, come on. But seriously, he agrees with Matt Beaver Matty Beaver that there's video game. It's like I don't think Donald Trump has ever picked up a controller in his life. It's like I live in the East Coast. I don't want to talk about snow. Winter sucks. There, I said it. And yeah, I'm a New Englander. I'm a pussy in New England. Grab me. God, I can't believe I said that. I don't give a shit. I mean, hell, I might as well push the envelope now. I mean, really. I mean, really, though. I mean, Donald. I'm like, what the fuck, Don? You know how good that's gonna turn out. I'm gonna tell you how that's gonna turn out. I'm gonna tell you how to. All right, class. Study. Shut up. Study. Bobby, put your phone away. I mean, it's ridiculous. Trump needs help. Oh wait, who cares? Yeah, he needs help. He needs to be evaluated immediately because he literally just went off his rocker. I mean, really. Donald, Donnie, what the hell? You're just asking for trouble if Donald Trump puts this into effect where teachers got to put in there because, situations could get hostile and the student can grab the gun and start shooting up the classroom. Just saying, folks. And if that happens, guess who we blame? We get to blame Donald Trump. So yeah, maybe we should allow Donald Trump to have this one so that when he fucks up and there's a talk about this, and then because a kid, then all of a sudden we got Trump by the balls. We would grab him by his pussy. Okay? It's like, Trump, you wanted this, you got it, and look what happened. So maybe we should, because hey, maybe we should allow this to happen. Allow us, a student to allow a teacher to carry a firearm for defense, because when things fuck up, guess what? Guess who we get to blame, folks? Guess who we can legitimately blame? We can blame Donald Trump for this. Just saying. So yeah, I'm reevaluating my original answer, and saying, yeah, maybe Donald Trump should allow this to go into effect, so that we can prove him wrong, so that we can prove how wrong he is, and then we can finally impeach him. So let's do it, gang. Let's get the teachers have a pistol, and then make sure we have that one student that can, that can make it happen. Unfortunately, he would be, be the sacrifice. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Just saying. Just saying, folks. But overall, but if anybody who says that, yes, Trump needs to leave, but here's the thing on that, folks, and this cannot happen. How much longer does it need? How much more does it need to take for to say, okay, we need to stop this this excessive use of violence in our schools? Because Donald Trump, shows that he does not care that he does not care about students of, about our children, our future, about the next generation of individuals who want an education. Hi, Nick, how are you? And because Donald Trump was never really educated. He was, but I can easily say people say, why? What the fuck? Every time he talks. Oh, yay, every time he talks. Well, when he did say, oh, okay. When Trump said that stupid comment and asked the people there, not one person raised their hand who was for it. When he asked if anybody was opposed of it, everybody in that room raised their hand. There was not one hand that agreed with what Trump said in that video that I just played for you. In that clip I just played for you. And it's sad. That just shows how much of a moron Donald Trump is for even thinking that. You see, for even thinking that. And he's just like, I don't know. I really do not know. I really don't know. Another thing I don't know is what the fuck is 0901 saying? You know, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck? Is he stuck on Scrabble or playing Hangman? I don't fucking know. I thank you for being the comic relief for me there, 0901, but I invented tomfoolery, so I don't need your help. Another Trump thing that's been going on, and I'm almost going to end this episode because I'm realizing how long I've been on here for, which is a pretty long episode, but, you know, but overall, you know, Matty Beavis, or Beaver, or whatever the fuck you want to call him, he basically is an idiot. I don't think he's ever picked up a controller in his life either. Oh boy. And Donald Trump, I don't think he's ever picked up a pencil or he's picked up a pen, but you know, has ever gone to school. I think he's gone to, you know, I think he's been taught privately by a tutor who he at one time grabbed her pussy, which is why he is not educated today, because if he was educated he wouldn't be talking about this. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Trump was maybe homeschooled, which probably, you know, he had like a private tutor that come over and he took advantage of her. Hey, let me grab you by the pussy. He's far worse than, he's more than dumb. He is an asshole. He is an idiot. He's a moron. He is whatever words I can come up with what 0901 says. So, you know, I can probably crypt that out and, you know, everything. So, but anyways, before we leave here tonight, I figured I push the envelope once more and do the Channel X Top 5. And this one's a doozy because it once again talks about Donald Trump. And apparently there's a website going on, which is a date site, where it involves Trump supporters, which is a date site for Trump supporters. And it's a Trump supporters only date site where you can meet other Trump supporters and eventually hook up and go on a date with. So, and I believe it's called Trump Date or something like that. Trump Dating, I believe it's called. I don't know, but it's stupid. And so when I heard about this news, I was like, okay, I got some material to work with. And I came up with 5 possibilities. Why only 5? Well, of course everybody knows why. It's because of the fact that my show is not monetized. Thank you very much, Susie. By the way, she's the CEO of YouTube, which I'm begging desperately for to give me monetization. Come on, Susie, come on. I'm not doing the flirt cam tonight because I'm not in the mood. I have a headache. I'm mad at you. Yeah, we could see that. Thank God you didn't send us a dick pic because we could probably see your nuts. And I just fucked up that joke too. Anywho, top 5 things about this Trump dating website. Here we go. Number 5. You have free access to the site at Mar-a-Lago. Number 4. Now you can get away with grabbing the pussy. Number 3. You join their site, you'll be given Tide Pads to snack on. Number 2. Because jerking off to Ted Nugent and Scott Baio wasn't good enough. And the number one thing that I can think about this Trump dating website is because AshleyMadison.com wasn't good enough. Thoughts on Trump dead son? Oh well, it sucks to be him. Anyways, I think it's called TrumpDating.com, I believe it is. I think that's what it's called. But Google, like, go into your search engine and look up Trump dating. Trump date site. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now. Look up my thoughts on baby animals. Okay, thoughts on baby animals. They're cute and adorable. Okay, look up my rap group BWA. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll look at it later, but right now I was like, okay, Trump. Whoops, jeez, I can't spell his name. Okay, Trump. Date site. Okay, Trump dating site. Let's see. Okay, a dating site. Okay, a dating site for Trump supporters use a sex offender as what the fuck? Okay, Trump.dating is an odd site. Okay, it's called Trump.dating. No shit. Thoughts on Trump butthole. I don't want to think about Trump's ass, okay? Alright, I did a whole year, I did pretty much a whole year last year about talking about rectals, because I had a rectal exam, had a colonoscopy last year, and I'm trying to get to the end of it, okay? But no, this is a legitimate website. I'm on the website right now. It's right there. No bullshit. Look at that. That's a legitimate website right there. Trump dating. Make dating great. Find the America First partner of your dreams. Dating in 2018 is more of a challenge than ever before. Thanks in part of today's polarizing political landscape, we're searching for a potential partner on other dating sites. It's not uncommon to see messages like "No Trump supporters" or "Proud liberal." We're wrecking the dating game and giving the like-minded Americans a chance to meet without the awkwardness that comes with the first conversation about politics. Wouldn't it be refreshing to already know that your date roots for the same team? Are you fucking serious? You know what? I'm gonna read that. You know what? I have an idea, folks. I have a really great idea, because everybody should know right now that I have a nice, that I have a really spot on impersonation of Donald Trump, and I can actually talk in his voice, which I just did a little while ago in this video. And I know this is coming. I don't give a shit. I don't care. We're going overtime, folks. Who made this one? I'm going to get to that, but first I'm going to read that same article that I just read, but in this time in Donald Trump's voice. So here we go. This is Donald Trump promoting this website. Fake news. Okay, here we go. Okay. Dating in 2018 is more of a challenge than ever before, thanks in part to today's polarizing political landscape. While searching for a potential partner in other dating sites, it's not uncommon to see messages like "No Trump supporters" or "Proud liberal." We're wrecking the dating game and giving like-minded Americans a chance to meet without the awkwardness that comes with the first conversation about politics. Wouldn't it be refreshing to already know that your date roots for the same team? Thank you. Thank you. I can hear the claps already. We believe that by matchmaking patriotic and political viewpoints as a base foundation of the relationship, it will allow one to focus on what really matters: conversation, commodities, and if all goes well, courting. Or in this case, grabbing them by the pussy. Women love that. I ad-libbed that part. Being with someone who shares the same core standards is absolutely essential if you're truly searching for a real, life-changing relationship, and we have a feeling that if you're on this site, that's exactly what you're looking for. So what are you waiting for? Don't be like Crooked Hillary. Go to Trump.dating today. There. What the fuck? Who thought of that? Yeah, that... What do you think about Trump kissing his pee? He's recycling. At least he knows how to recycle. I shit you not, that's a real thing. Holy shit. God damn. I literally thought that was... Oh my god. I literally... Wow. I cannot. That is a legitimate website. Founder. Okay. I did Trump.dating founder. Okay. Okay. Man featured on Trump dating site convicted sex. Okay. Apparently he Okay. Okay, apparently he was okay. The guy who is co-founder of the group, Barrett Riddleberger. Riddleberger me this. Is dude, that's fucking gross. Baby duty. Come on now. Grow up. I mean, really. Man featured in Trump dating site convicted of sex crime, and the guy's name is Barrett Riddleberger. Riddleberger me this, because he's co-founder of the and Isabella Atkins and her husband also strangely runs the website too. So it's run by 3 people, and that's including a sex offender. Well, great. I guess it helped. You know what? I'm going off the deep end. What a segue. That was a damn good segue. Whee! Whee! That was a damn good segue. Let's hope I survive, because I actually want to... think Trump is human? No, I do not. I do not think Trump is human. Come on, I can do this. Yeah. Well, first sub to me. Then I'll sub to you. That's how it works. You face hug that subscribe button, mister. After putting me through this ordeal. Let's see, maybe I can budget. I said budget. Budget up. Can't even budget a bank book. Okay. Ah! I just like that. I just like that animation. Okay, it looks like I'm not gonna like that's stuck there. So I'm sorry. It only went halfway off of Mount Chiliad. I know that was a huge letdown. I let you guys down. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll kill myself. Ah. So, alright. So, that's all the time I have for today. I really went a little overboard, went a little bit over than usual, but yeah, you know, it's all wrong on so many levels and everything, with that, but, you know, I do feel for the victims and everything like that, and my heart goes out to you guys because, you know, we we here in Connecticut are still struggling too with the events of what happened 5 years ago in Sandy Hook Elementary. So we understand, and so our heart goes out to you guys and everything, and thank you all for helping out in the comments section on the message board. I think you already surpassed 30 comments because there's 93 comments in there, and I think you did like half of them. You really did. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that we had a lot of fun here, and everything, and you know, do what you can. The Second Amendment is gonna, is still gonna be here and everything like that. But and if you are, if you guys are a gun owner, don't abuse that power. Be glad that you have that right to carry a firearm, but you know, you say, if you say you're a proud American, if you're proud to be an American, express it by being a true American and respecting the Constitution of the United States. Don't ever abuse that power, and don't hurt anybody else, because then and only then will you be in the wrong. And we will see you all again here next week. I'm glad that you all enjoyed today's episode. I actually liked today's episode, and it was a damn good episode. It really was. We had a lot of fun and everything like that, and it shows that it's good to have a laugh every now and then. Thoughts on where the dead go to what the fuck? Thoughts on where the dead go to die, the movie. Well, go write the script. Okay? Go write the script. I mean, believe it or not, that's actually very creative. Because Hollywood likes to throw in these, hey, let's reboot this, and yeah, I admit for being a hypocrite because I praise Ghostbusters 2016. And don't comment on me on that, please, because I love because you're not there's different sides to it, but I personally enjoyed the hell out of that movie, and I don't give a damn what anybody else says. I really don't. But anyways, we will see you all again here. We'll see you all again here next week. With a lot, hopefully a lot more fun, and so we definitely will have a lot of fun here and everything, and because that's what we're all about, having fun and everything. Hey, Walter, how are you? Unfortunately, this is goodbye for now. It's like you're a little tardy to the party there, Walter. But you can always come back here next week, okay? So it's always glad for for fresh faces to come out here and show your love for the only show that starts the weekend early, and that's Channel X. So follow me on Twitter at TomDog247, and if you're like Walter who missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out on the YouTube channel that you are watching right now, immediately following this episode, immediately following the camera turning off, and don't forget to hit that like button, hit that notification, ringy dingy that bell, and more importantly and more specifically, leave a comment, but also face hug that subscribe button. I know 0901 did. So we'll see you all again here next week, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And kids need help. Yes, Clash is awesome. Yes, kids need help. Yes, they do. And it's like, you know, nobody listened to Whitney Houston when she said, "I believe the children are our future." So, I think that's what made her drown. Anyway, so, I know I'm going to get flack for that. I don't give a shit. I already been offensive towards that already. And for those who missed it, I'll do it again. Okay. Whitney Houston's last words. Man, I'm evil. I don't give a shit. That's funny as hell. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. There you go. But we'll see you all again here next week. And till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care. So long. Peace.